What's going on, everybody? It is Mark with the My Front Range Living team. And over the last several months during our market updates, we've talked about how competitive the market here is in Colorado Springs when you're looking to buy a house. Well, today we wanted to expand on that and give you a little bit better idea of exactly what we mean when we say that it's a competitive market and how to be most effective when you're looking to buy a house in Colorado Springs in this market. Let's get started. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Mark with the My Front Range Living team, powered by RE/MAX Integrity. And yeah, we are actually talking about buying a home in Colorado Springs during a super competitive market. Again, we've talked over the last several months about how the average sales price is going up, inventory is going down, there's still a lot of demand, what all that looks like. And today what we wanted to do, we have found with some of our buyers and friends and family who are looking right now to buy in Colorado Springs, that maybe we could do a better job of telling you exactly what it means to be buying a home in a competitive market. So the first thing that you have to know is right now, the reason that it's so popular to buy a house is money's so stinking cheap. Interest rates right now are hovering right around that 3.25% for a 30-year mortgage, and that's fantastic, right? Like, that's super, super low historically. And that's gonna help you get into more house at a lower rate. I mean, the reality of it is the rents are what's driving the real estate market as a whole. For those of you who are in the military, you understand that BAH, Base Housing Allowances, is published and it's just out there for public knowledge. Well, investors have that information. People in our market have that information, and they're buying homes accordingly. So we know what rents are. Rents are going up, and we get that feedback a lot. Rents are simply too high right now in Colorado Springs, and that's driving the real estate market, right? So you can actually afford more house for a lower monthly payment than a lot of times what rent can, and that's driven by that interest rate, right? More on the down payment here in just a second. So appraisal gaps. I don't know that those of you who are watching understand exactly what we mean by appraisal gaps. It used to be that cash was king. If you had a cash offer, people liked it, it was great, it was fantastic. Now, cash is just necessary to get in the game. And so an appraisal gap is a prime example of that. An appraisal gap, let's say you put an offer in at $400,000. The home looks like market value would be $400,000. And you say, hey, we'll give you $415,000 for that house. Okay, great. Well, the house appraises at $405,000, which is good. It appraised higher than asking price of $405,000, but $10,000 less than what you offered, okay? So you would be responsible for bringing that $10,000 in cash. An appraisal gap. It basically means the buyer will bring the cash to cover the difference between their offer price and the actual appraisal price. So those can be two very different things. And what's unique about that is we have a lot of people going well above asking and saying, yes, we'll give you $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in cash just, as insurance in that appraisal gap so we can get this house. And again, that goes back to the fact that interest rates are so low, it's really inexpensive to borrow that money, so they'll take that cash and put it towards the appraisal gap. Great segue right into you don't have to put a ton of cash down. It used to be everybody was like, you gotta put 20%, you gotta put 20%, you gotta put 20%. Well, what that 20% does, the reason everybody said that was because that's that primary mortgage insurance, right? So you're basically, that goes away if you put 20% down. All you really have to have for your primary residence on a normal conventional loan is 5%. And oftentimes you can get a down payment even lower than that. So what we're telling people, an example being on a $500,000 house, you gotta have that $25,000 down. And folks have that, and that's great. But let's say they have $50,000 in the bank, and Mark, we're gonna put $50,000 down on this house. Well, I don't know that I would do that, and I'll tell you why. Again, money is cheap. VA loans, let's talk about VA loans. Man, we are helping a lot of folks try to use their VA benefit right now. And I love the fact that the military does that. The downside is VA loans used to be awesome because you didn't have to bring any money down, right? There's no money down. You just get the mortgage for the house and that's it. The downside, like I said, go back just a little bit, the appraisal gap. You have to have that cash to go above value. And so those in the military who are coming looking to take advantage of a no money down VA loan, it's super competitive. We're dealing with it right now. For those who just don't have any cash on hand, it's really, really difficult to be competitive with those who are putting that cash into the market and going above asking price. It's really, really difficult. So keep that in mind. If you do have a little bit of money down, it might be better to go with an FHA or conventional over a VA. Talk with your lender about that. But like I said, VA loans right now, we're seeing it with several people who are looking to utilize that. Hey, we don't have any money down, but we want to buy a house. And the downside is it's so competitive that we have to have cash to go over asking price. So some of the things that you can do to combat that is patience. Be patient. Start looking as soon as you even think you're, and I know that's tough, especially for those of you in the military, because military orders can take some time to get that finalization, right, in writing. And so be patient, but start looking the second. You have to reach out to us as soon as you even think you might be here so we can set you up on a search and start looking for homes. And that's the other thing. Let's go look at homes. It's not a matter of wasting anybody's time or resources or anything else. You have to start looking at these houses in the market to give you a better idea of what to expect. Because the reality of it is, what we're seeing right now is houses are going active on like a Thursday with all offers due on Sunday, right? So it goes active on Thursday, showings start on Friday, so Friday, Saturday, and maybe part of Sunday you can look, and then all offers are due on Sunday. So you really have 2.5 days to try and coordinate schedules to go and see a house. Go see the house. Have us reach out, let's get a showing scheduled, go look at the house. Because even on that Thursday to Sunday, the sellers have the right to accept an offer at any time. So prime example, yesterday, went and looked at a house. Hey, we'd like to put an offer in. How much time do we have? Sorry, it just went under contract. Literally, it went on the market yesterday morning, and by yesterday evening, it was gone. Like, it's super important to start looking as early as you can and get into the house as quickly as you can so you have a better opportunity of even submitting an offer, let alone getting yours chosen. So, all of that to say, that's what it looks like to be in an ultra competitive market. So those of you who are looking to sell your house and then buy one, contingencies are something that people aren't even looking at anymore because they're getting multiple, 8 to 20 offers on a house, and none of them are contingent. And so if you have to sell your house before you can buy this one, you're going to have to go even higher above asking price than some with that appraisal gap and that cash, because they're going to have to navigate your transaction in addition to theirs. So it's just super, super tough. And I realize that that's not everybody's, their circumstances in particular. So whatever your circumstances may be, please reach out to us. Let us help you out with your specific criteria and what it looks like for you, because this market is absolutely insane. Inventory is super low and there's a ton of demand. Prices are going up, so let us help you. We can best guide you in how to navigate this real estate market and get your offer accepted. Hey, as always, we are so grateful that you stopped by today. We would love for you to go down in the description of the video below. There's a relocation guide. If you're thinking about coming to Colorado Springs, that's yours. Check it out. It gives you a better idea of what areas might best suit your criteria and where you might best want to look for homes. The other thing in the description of the video is our website, myfrontrangeliving.com. Just totally revamped the website to make it much more user-friendly and also easy to navigate and give you some better ideas of where you could go in Colorado Springs, things to do, places to shop. Just an awesome website that we're super, super proud of and hope you will like it as well. If you would go below, give us a thumbs up on the video. Let us know that you liked today's content. And it would also mean the world if you went below, clicked on that bell down there and subscribe to our channel. We are putting out content every single week to help you make Colorado Springs feel like home. Once again, I am Mark with the My Front Range Living Team powered by RE/MAX Integrity. Thanks for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.